Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Battletech. We are here today for a new flashpoint, the Long Hunt. So this is going to be a 3.5 scale flashpoint, and it is for the Draconis Combine, which will be pretty good. At the moment we have a little bit of reputation to spare with House Davion, so going ahead and improving relations with the Draconis Combine is probably not a bad use of that. We're also going to get ourselves some rare items, which I'm always keen to see. Hopefully it'll be a little bit of lost tech, but I doubt it, although it would always be nice. But either way, let's go ahead and jump on in. We're going to have some consecutive deployments, so let's go ahead and see what we can do. Let's begin and see. Alright, the Long Hunt in high orbit. Amanda, thank you for heeding my call. You'll forgive me if I'm not my usual jovial self. We have important matters to discuss. You sound sober, Rexo. Something must be seriously wrong. You have our full attention, Shugo Yamaguchi. How can we be of service? I've just arrived from Shaukawa, in the heart of the Combine. A massacre recently took place there, an entire farming village put to the torch, its people slaughtered by a monster in a Davian uniform. My agents have tracked the responsible party, Colonel Basil Lees of the AFS, to this system. I want you to help deliver the coordinator's justice onto him. I want you to bury him under 100 tons of steel. Alright, well, that is a service we offer. That's what I was hoping to hear. I knew that I could count on you. I will provide you with the coordinates of a stronghold on the planet's surface. My agents tell me that Lees has ensconced himself inside. Bring it down onto his head and crush his soldiers in the rubble. Alright then. No offense, Shugo Yamaguchi, but I'm surprised that you're taking what Lees did so hard. It's horrible, of course, but you're no stranger to the cost of war. Did you know someone on Shukawa? Abraham Kobayashi. He was the planet's farming minister and an old family friend. Because of the connection, I felt obligated to travel to Shulkar for myself. I saw what Lees did with my own eyes, wallowed in the horror of it. No amount of wine can drown out the stench of that much death. Well, you can't find peace in a bottle, only justice can give you that. I believe you were right about that, Commander. In fact, I'm counting on it. Alright, we'll get you that justice, Hugo Yamaguchi. Colonel Lees is a dead man. You have our word. Alright, so let's go ahead and see. Can certainly understand that. That's a reasonable reason for a mission, so I think we can happily see that through. So we're going to go ahead and destroy the base in a jungle. That should be fairly good. Let's go ahead and negotiate for... What do we want? Salvage? Yes, I think we'll go for salvage. Also, too, the amount of reputation we will gain will be very nice. It looks like we're barely going to be eating into the Federated Suns. That's rather ideal. So let's go ahead and accept that. And what mechs do we want to bring today? Alright, so, what do we want? Honestly, I'm quite enjoying the Stalker. Stalker is a rather good mech that we've got. We still need a couple of extra LRM-15s, or at least the extra modifications for them. Alright, but for now I think that'll be fine. It'll be nice and cool within the jungle as well. We get a little bit of an efficiency boost to our heat sinking. We can also go ahead and... what else do we want? You know what? Let's go ahead and bring ourselves... Maybe we bring out our Atlas 2 for distance as well. Some large lasers could be rather nice to have. Some extra LRMs will never go astray, especially with all of the turrets that are around. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring that one with us. We'll give that to Rabbit, and then do we bring Garcilla as well? Well, that is a good question. I think... You know what, maybe we go for the... Could go for the Black Knight. That thing's going to be particularly cool. We're not going to have to worry about anything there. that is available to us. Lighter mechs are probably not the world's best decision. Let's go with Highlander or Cyclops. Let's go for... Let's go with the... No, yeah, we're going to go with the Black Knight. No, we have not pulled that mech out for quite some time. And honestly, I think we've got more than enough tonnage to be able to handle this situation. And some very nice weapons as well. So not having to worry about pooling is probably not too bad. Gives us a little bit of extra efficiency, multi-targeting, sensor lock. Some very good options early in the round. Yes, let's go ahead and deploy. That should be rather nice. And then that way we do have the coolant vent for both Rabbit and Angel on our other two assaults, so that should be perfectly fine. We're going to be able to push out a very high amount of damage. Not worry about too much at all. Alright. So, let's see what the mission briefing is. I think we're pretty well established as to what we need to do, but let's just make sure that we have dotted our I's and crossed our T's. Alright, we're going to go ahead and destroy Colonel Lee's stronghold. My agents have traced Colonel Basil Lee's stronghold in the basin head. I want you to raise it to the ground and destroy anything that attempts to protect it. Show this Davian animal what the Draconis Combine does to those who would slaughter its people. Alright, you heard what Lee's did on Shulkala. The galaxy will be a better place without a man like him in it. Alright then, let's dive right on in as soon as everything is ready to drop. Also too, if you would like to join the Leviathan's Marauders, please do let me know in the comments below or over in the community post. All that we need is a first and last name as well as a call sign. So if you want to tell us more about your mech warrior, I would be very pleased to read more. So we will try and get that into our roster if you'd like to join on in. But otherwise, I hope you enjoy the show and have a good amount of time for the rest of this series. We still have a fair few episodes left, so it's yeah, we're going to have plenty of time to get things done. Alright, so we must be a fairly big mission if it's taking this long to load. I don't think it's yeah, that's a little bit different. Alright, well either way, hopefully everything is all well and good. We'll have to see. Alright, unfortunately, I did have a little bit of a look at some of the modding community over on the Nexus mods. I did see that they have a couple of interesting tweaks, but unfortunately, none of them seem to be particularly performance enhancing, or at least not for these sorts of loading things. I believe there was one for a shop and for the mech bay to help get rid of some of that stutter, but I don't think that that's something that we can particularly benefit from. So, and also too, I don't want to really risk the save, so I think we'll be happy continuing as is for now. Alright, well you know what, this is taking a little bit longer than I was expecting, so we're going to go ahead and jump to when we can drop in with combat. Alright, so I will see you in a second. Okay, so that took a little bit longer than I was expecting, but here we are. We can begin our mission, so let's dive right on in.
Initiated.
Alright, so whereabouts are we? The disguised stronghold that Colonel Lee's and his band of war criminals have holed up in should just be ahead of you, Commander. I want you to go in with guns blazing and pull the whole structure down on top of Lee's. Bury that rat under a ton of rubble. He's more than earned it. Right, I raise my glass to you and your Lance Commander Hobbs. Let's bring that fellow to justice. Alright.
This is a great spot for a BattleMech fight. Really great.
Huh. Alright, let's go ahead and see. Whereabouts have we got? We have an interesting place to destroy. We have a little bit of high ground up here. In fact, that's probably not the worst place to situate ourselves, if possible. So, what I think we do is we're going to work our way around, and then we're going to try and pop up over here and cover that crest. Alright, so we have a turret on sensor, in fact 2 turrets, and a 40-ton mech. Okay, so that's certainly manageable.
Moving out.
We'll bring... Oh, it looks like Angel will actually get eyes on one of the
Location confirmed.
targets. Okay, and... Ranik, let's get you... Let's see, I think we'll just sprint all the way down here. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Alright, so question is, what are we facing and how much and how fast? Alright, 40-ton mech making their advance, that's fine. Looks like they have an LRM turret, which we will certainly destroy, but I think we can...
What's up, boss?
I think we can manage this fairly well. Let's go ahead and... You know what? That's kind of... Well, it's not perfect, but it is fairly decent.
Standing by.
Eye Master, you can do the same with the Black Knight with the large pulse. Okay.
Orders?
Good question as to what we bring forwards first. You know what? Let's go ahead and reserve. We're going to see if we can get any other mechs to come out of the woodwork. And once again...
Got it.
Alright, so it looks like they do have an assault mech. Alrighty-go. So, yeah, 70 tons. Not quite the heaviest mech that's ever existed, but still probably no slouch compared to what they have overall. Alright, let's see. Let's bring...
Standing by. Ready for orders.
Where is it? Our Atlas 2. You know what? I think this is a fairly good choice here. Fire all of our large lasers. That seems appropriate. We should be able to take out that turret fairly easily. We need 232. That's 100, 250. That is plentiful. And you know what? Let's send some LRMs for good measure. Let's... Actually, you know what? These LRMs probably do more damage than one of these others. And we can mitigate our heat far better. So you know what? That's the way that we'll do it. Just keep ourselves as cool as possible. Let's go ahead and fire. Alright, plenty of damage. That's what we're after.
One left turret.
So that is beneficial. Looks like they are sensor locking. Okay. Definitely glad that we got rid of the LRM turret as early as possible. Let's bring...
Yes, Commander.
Oh, who do we move next? Well, Ranak's not going to get any... Oh, wait a second. Movement-wise. Not going to make it too far, but I feel like we could sensor lock maybe one of these turrets. Pick up a little bit of cover and then destroy them in turn. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. So let's go ahead and sensor lock the assault turret in the back or the one closer up. I think we're going to go with the long distance one first, just because that is doable.
Got a sensor lock.
Alright, heavy laser turret. I suppose that's not bad to remove. They would get shots on us.
Orders.
They would get shots on us otherwise. Let's go. Oh, we could actually get multiple. Huh.
Receiving you.
And then the Black Knight can just run around. Alright. In fact, we probably should have moved the Black Knight first. Oh well.
Waiting for orders.
Let's go ahead and set up on top of the hill. Make sure we get the high ground advantage, and we'll just take out this turret nice and quickly.
Got it.
We know that a full salvo is normally enough damage, but it looks like we rolled poorly. Oh wow, okay. Well, looks like there is another turret in the back, which is another LRM one. That is a disappointment, and it looks like, yes, ever so slightly off on that. That is
Ready for orders.
quite sad. Right then, let's go ahead and... Do we just sprint our way forwards and get ready for point-blank engagement? I feel like that's not the worst idea. We don't have jump jets though, so we may not want to position ourselves on the top of that crest. Let's work our way towards some of these others. There we go. Alright. There is our target in the sight. Right. what do we have? We have a cicada coming on in. Fair enough. And they are... Oh no, they're backing up. Okay. Never mind then. Right, so heavy shredder. We do need to take out that AC-20. That'll certainly be a problem if we do not. We'll figure that out at some point. Grasshopper here. Yeah, again, not too much trouble.
Commander.
Alright, let's go. Oh, wait a second. There's the cicada. There. Okay, I think we'll elect to ignore him for now. We're going to go ahead and... I think we're going to set ourselves up on top of the hill. We have fairly solid range. So I'm not too concerned about needing to...
No problem. On my way.
To find a new place to shoot from. And they have a dragon. Okay. Dragon with an LRM-10 and an AC-5. That's fine. Let's go ahead and we will destroy the grasshopper. Yes. Right, precision strike time. Go for the headshot.
Roger.
See what kind of damage we can do. Oh, and it looks like a kill. Fantastic. Alright, let's see. Who's next? Firemaster. Let's go... You know what? I think we get ourselves close enough to destroy that turret. We should be able to do a fair amount of damage. So I think that that's maybe what we'll follow up with. Yeah, just make sure that we can mitigate potential incoming damage.
Warning. Enemy reinforcements detected.
Oh, and it looks like they have just pulled in the cavalry. Oh dear. Alright. So, we're going to go ahead and... let's see, if that's still 232 damage, we have, what's that, 105, 145, 185, 185, that brings that up to 220. Okay, there is going to be enough, assuming everything hits. So what we're going to do is, we're going to go multi-target, the heavy shredder turret as well as the one in the back. We're going to send our medium laser to the laser turret, and that should be enough for 2 kills.
Got it.
Alright, all of those pulse lasers. Excellent work. Alright, that's very nice. And there we go. Nicely cleaned up. That will definitely save us a fair bit of headache. Alright, you know what? That's not the worst. We can certainly handle a small salvo. And it looks like he's an ace pilot running around like that. Alright. Oh, and there is more missiles coming from the other direction. Okay. So it looks like they're trying to surround us. Yeah, that's definitely seeming to be their plan. So yeah, taking our left and right flanks as well as the turrets to keep direct fire upon us. We're going to... what are we going to do? I think we're going to focus down that turret and then work on the mechs. So let's bring...
Awaiting orders.
Ready for orders.
I think we bring Angel forwards. He has a fairly good options. We can go with our medium lasers on the cicada, which may not be the worst idea. Okay, we're going to go full salvo and try and burn through some things. We're going to go ahead and multi-target. We're going to take out their LRMs first. First and foremost, that is a good thing to remove. We don't need any extra stability damage being taken. And then we'll burn through a little bit of their armor and maybe evasion.
I'm reading heavy damage to an enemy structure. Bring it down.
Oh, and it looks like we're just rolling a little bit short, which is quite unfortunate. But the good thing is we should be able to manage. Oh, but they're going to get out their salvo first. Alright, well... I guess that could have been better, but that could have also been a lot worse. Looks like they rolled some fairly terrible rolls themselves.
How might I help?
Alright, let's bring our Atlas forwards. Let's focus on... What do we want to do? We'll go large lasers. Send... Yeah, you know what? Let's try and get rid of their spotter. So we're going to move the Atlas into a little bit of cover.
No doubt it will be done.
We're going to go ahead and see what we can do. We can get a direct fire on the heavy LRM turret. Let's add all of our weapons. We're going to go everything against the cicada, even though that those are terrible odds. And then we will send one shot over towards here, and that will be enough to get the kill. Alright, that'll have to be fun. In fact, you know what? Let's not waste any of our resolve. We're going to go ahead and take some vigilance. Yeah, there we go. Make sure that we're using that up so we're not wasting any. Alright, and yeah, let's go back and multi-target things now that we've got that sorted. Alright, and yeah, there we go.
Target confirmed.
So the cicada is taking a bit of damage. Oh yeah. Enough to take out the torso. That's good. And there goes the turret. Alright. So mitigating their potential to spot us for indirect fire. That's never a bad thing. Looks like the enemies are slowly making their way around. Definitely focusing on that Black Knight. We do need to be careful of him. Let's go ahead and...
Good to go.
let's see. We have good shots up here. I think what we'll do is we'll move... Yeah, we're going to move the Black Knight forwards. We're going to see if we can take out that dragon nice and quickly.
On my way.
Yeah, let's go ahead and precision strike the dragon. A full salvo gives us reasonable odds.
I copy.
Oh, there we are. That was very nice.
Mechs destroyed.
Well, I will say, as lethal as that was, at least he got free LASIK eye surgery before the very end.
Receiving
So
you.
at least you could see his end in 2020 vision. Alright, let's bring the Marauder around.
Location confirmed.
We're just going to annihilate this little fellow. Make sure that they can't send any LRMs our way. It is the tactical choice.
Kill confirmed, Commander.
Alright, and cord. Fantastic. Okay. Now, that should give us just a little bit of ability to reposition. So, let's get our Atlas 2. Now, where do we want to bring you? I reckon the top of the hill's not a bad idea. Yeah, let's get you as high up as we can.
Confirmed.
Yeah, that gives us some more sensor lock on some enemies.
They've got a sensor lock
Yeah,
on
it sets you up to take a fair bit more of the damage instead of our other mechs. Good cover. I think all in all, that is a very,
Systems holding.
very wise decision to move to. Right, and Angel, you have the luxury of choosing... where do we want to go? Maybe we just start working on the buildings? Sprinting is not going to provide us any particular benefit. Actually, you know what? Maybe it will. We will get eyes on that 75 tonner. Okay, that's what we'll do.
Full throttle.
Okay. Just making sure that if it was an Orion, there were... Sorry, not an Orion. If it was a Marauder, we could remove their damage control.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, so Ranak, there's not much we can really do with you for now. Black Knight, I think, can stay there. Let's just reserve. Help decrease some of our stability damage. That's not a bad idea. And...
Standing by.
again, still don't have anything outside of buildings to shoot at.
Holding for the right opportunity.
So let's see that they come to us. Alright. Well then, since that's the case, let's
Ready to get it
start repositioning everybody. Let's go full sprint. We'll work our way... I think if we make our way around, we should probably be able to get eyes on between the elevation and angle. So let's just move and cool down.
Throttle.
That seems like fair play. And then,
Standing by.
let's see. Oh, the Black Knight can actually get shots on target. Only with the large pulse though. So maybe we go...
What's the plan?
let's go ahead and move our Atlas to distant mech.
Receiving you.
Actually, you know what?
I'm here.
Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and take the shot. If we can get some early shots on target, that would be nice. Let's use some of this precision. Let's go ahead and see what we can do for an
Have
opening
no
salvo.
doubt it will be done.
Alright, well that damage reduction certainly saved that pilot's life. Gonna be feeling a little bit shook. Yeah, that definitely would have been a straight up kill.
Commander.
Let's bring our angel up to the top of the hill.
Moving
He's
out.
now given us full eyes on everything, so we have a thunderbolt and a warhammer. Okay, let's go for... what do we want to target? Realistically, I think we go for the... Well, the Black Knight, if we are going to move it forwards, we'll only have shots on the Orion. So, in that case, let's go multi-target. We're going to put on a little bit of ability damage to the Thunderbolt. That'll make its way in fairly quickly. And then the Orion doesn't have any evasion left, so let's just go for a building. Oh no, the building is not accessible. Okay. Yeah, alright then. Let's go... You know what? Let's just put shots on target. Maybe we can knock him over for free. Not the end of the world. Yeah, alright. Precision strike. We're going to go for the headshot. See if we can get it. If not, we'll get him knocked over. Pick up another injury that way. Oh, and it looks like, again, we are just a missile or two short on that stability damage. That is highly unfortunate.
Ready for orders.
Alright then, let's follow up with... Let's see, where can we get to? I think we just sprint. We're going to pick up the evasion. I think we have enough armor to mitigate any potential problems.
Ready for orders.
Alright, Ranak, you can go ahead and target. Ooh, only they follow in the back.
Commander.
Don't know if that's ideal. Let's go ahead and see. If we get this close, maybe we get a full salvo out, but maybe we get extra machine guns if they come a little bit
Got
closer.
something you want done?
Alright, you know what? We're going to use our evasion. Let's just go ahead and reserve.
Confirmed.
I'm willing to risk being shot at. After all, that is a MechWarriors life. Alright. Let's see. How close did you get? Not quite close enough. Thunderbolt. Yeah, he's going to need to get a little bit closer as well. I think we'll be fine in our Blackjack. Yeah, even a direct hit with everything is not going to shred through the
Commander.
through the emplacement. So let's go ahead and bring Ranik over here. Let's go for the... Let's target the Orion, I suppose.
I copy.
It's the one with the best odds, so we may as well not ignore such opportunity. Oh, yep. Okay. Wow, that was
I hope we can salvage that.
incredibly painful to look at. I think that was every single weapon that struck the cockpit right there. My goodness. All right, Thunderbolt. Let's see, how far can you go?
Standing by.
We can get you just outside of machine gun range. Alright, well I suppose that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and move forwards. We'll take another precision shot because why would we not? 95 across the board. Let's work on the... We'll work on the Thunderbolt, I suppose.
Confirmed.
Alright, lots of pulse lasers doing solid amounts of damage. Still hanging around, but not hanging together as well as he used to. Let's go bring...
You have orders?
Okay, let's bring our Atlas 2 to the front.
Confirmed.
There we go. Let's go again. We'll take another precision shot. Or do we want to save it? That is the ultimate question. I think we'll go for the cold headshot.
Unleashing hell.
There we go. Right. Pretty unsteady. He's getting very close to falling over. I don't think he will get destroyed. So let's
Yes,
bring
Commander.
Angel forwards, and we're going to go ahead and focus on the Thunderbolt.
Affirmative.
We'll knock him over. That will be very good. He's certainly not withstanding that.
Firing a full shadow.
Oh, never mind. It looks like that ammo explosion
Tango down.
knocked out the pilot.
No retreat.
Well, how much do we have? 56. Okay.
Orders.
Do we go point blank with the Firemaster? Honestly, we're not going to get another opportunity to get quite the salvo out, so let's see if we can make this work.
Roger.
We may as well see what kind of confronting firepower we can manage with a full salvo. May as well test it out. Let's go ahead and see what we can do.
Locking in all weapons.
Oh wow. Yep. Okay. Well, he's gone.
Tango down.
That was quite a lot of bright flashing lights. Alright, let's go ahead and take out some of these buildings
Move
now.
order received.
Everything else has been destroyed. Let's go for, let's see, 150, 100, 200. Alright, so we have, oh wait, we don't have multiple targets. Alright then, fine. We're going to go for the big building since we cannot split up our fire.
Firing on target.
That'll go down fairly
Enemy
quickly.
structure eliminated.
Alright, that's not too bad. And
I can do this all
then
day.
Yes,
let's
Commander.
oh yeah, probably do need to rotate around. That would make sense. Let's make sure that we are nice and cool. Let's make sure we send out all of the damage to all of the things. Alternate between A and B. That'll be fine.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. And that should be mission over.
It's time to bug out. Get to the LZ for extraction.
Okay, cool. Well done, you managed to wipe the op4 out. I can do an extraction right now, no need to get to the planned LZ. Alright, base is down, Commander, good work. Sorry to butt in, but we just received a message from Colonel Lees. I hate to say it, but it looks authentic. What? But he should be dead, buried in a mountain of scrap. Nothing's ever as easy as it should be. Alright, Samaya, keep him on hold. When our people are all present and accounted for, we'll have words with him. Hugo Yamaguchi, I suggest that you stay on the line as well. Alright, I will, but to listen only. I have nothing to say to that murderous swine. Fair enough. I don't think that is an unreasonable response. Alright. Well, I guess we're going to get a little bit of salvage before then, and a little bit of money too. That's always nice. And yeah, a pretty good showing from everybody. Nicely done. Let's go ahead and grab... Well, the Orion is the heaviest tonnage, so we'll grab you, and then let's go for part of a Grasshopper. Actually, you know what? No, we'll go for part of the Warhammer. Finish off a Mech as a guarantee. Alright, so finished off a Cicada, Grasshopper's 2/3, full Orion, and a Warhammer. Alright then. We can certainly deal with that as a payday. Good, good 1.5 million C-bills worth, at least, when we sell those mechs. Actually, it's probably closer to 2, maybe even 2.5. So that should be fine. Alright. So the real question is, what exactly is this message that this general wishes to share with us? And is that going to change the whole situation for this flashpoint?
That mech you
Alright.
wanted is back. That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
Alright, let's go ahead and throw everything in storage. We don't need those. That's fine. And what do we have? The Long Hunt number 2 in high orbit of Lindsay. Alright. Please is still holding EXO. I've got Shugo Yamaguchi on the line as well, but he's muted. You ready to talk to this guy? Alright, let's put him on screen. Good day to you, mercenaries. If you're trying to kill me, you've failed. Of course, that's par for the course for the dragon and its servants, ruling syphilitic mongrels, the lot of you. And I am the man who will put you down. Oh, okay. Yeah, when we catch up to you, we're gonna make you eat those words. I think that's, actually, you know what? No, let's go with Shugo Yamaguchi was right. Alright, sticks and stones, Commander, but we have more pressing matters to discuss. you have been sent here to hunt me, yes? Well, I've decided to give you a sporting chance. You will find me in the New World Marsh, at a set of coordinates that I will provide. Come for me, and we'll see what your company is made of. Okay, yeah, sure. Well, we'll go to your coordinates and walk right into whatever trap that you've set for us. Sounds like a great plan. Well, I'm afraid it's the only option left to you. As we speak, I have half a dozen anti-ship missiles trained on the bloated monstrosity that you call the Argo. If you attempt to dock with her, I'll blow her out of the sky. Oh, that isn't good. Well, I'll leave you to contemplate your predicament, Commander. Tell that drunken fool Yamaguchi that I'll be waiting. And that's it. Okay, well, that's real bad, boss. If we can't get back up to the Argo, we can't repair or rearm our mechs. I pulled all my heavy refitting tools off the Leopard ages ago. Alright, that's understood. Sumaya, you put Shugo Yamaguchi up on screen. We need to talk about this. Commander, bringing him back now. Well, we appear to be faced with a predicament. House Kurita still want Lee's dead. He is the butcher of Shulkawa. He deserves nothing less, but I won't ask you to walk into an ambush. Your company is too valuable to me for that. What other options do we have? Lee's has a target lock on the Argo. We can't just pack up and leave. It's possible that you could. If you go north through the desert, I can lead you to Lindsay's only military sensor array. If you get Dr. Murad inside, she should be able to break Lee's target lock, and you'll be able to make good on your escape. Okay, and what if we accept Lee's challenge? Oh, then I'm afraid that you'll be subjecting yourself to great danger. That it's a given that he'll have superior firepower waiting in ambush, but I have no operational intelligence on what armaments he can bring to bear. I can't even guarantee that he'll be at the coordinates that he's given you. Should you succeed in killing the man, I'll reward you handsomely, of course, but victory may be near impossible to achieve. At the end of the day, the choice is yours, Commander. It isn't my place to influence your decision. Will you stay and fight, or will you attempt to withdraw? Alright, well, realistically, I'm happy with the mechs that we have sent down, so I think we're going to try and hunt him down. We're here to take out the butcher. Now that I've met the man, I'm even more determined to do exactly that. Alright. I salute your dedication, Commander. House Kurita will remember your decision today. When you drop at the marshland, be prepared for anything. Please is a cunning and dangerous man. Alright then. Well, let's, Oh, no, consecutive deployment. It is 4 skulls in difficulty, so slightly harder. What do we want to bring? Honestly, I would have thought that we were forced to go back out with what we had if we weren't able to dock. So, you know what, from a thematic standpoint, I think we're just going to go ahead and deploy. I think that would be fair. Otherwise, how on earth would we have, Yeah, I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Let's go ahead and deploy right back down there with the exact same loadout. Yeah, alright, so let's go ahead and see what we can do. Hopefully this shouldn't be too hard. We've certainly faced other missions, or at least in rating before. But that being said, you never know. Maybe he has some fancy mechs, superior numbers. Maybe this guy will actually be a bit of a challenge to fight. Honestly, I'm happy with any of the above. Alright, so for the objective of this next one, eliminate the Davian hostiles. My people on the ground have picked up a lance of Davian BattleMechs on their sensors, command. But if you move on Lees without dealing with them, they'll be in a position to outflank you. Okay, so fairly minimal salvage on this one, but decent pay. This is a bit of a catch-22 situation, Commander. We can't afford to leave these jokers standing. But I'll bet you anything that Lee sent them here to soften us up before our attack on the base. Yeah, that is definitely a possibility, and I think that that's a fair tactical analysis, but there's only one way to find out. Alright, Commander Hobbs, you've accepted my challenge then. Good, it would have been terribly anticlimactic if you'd fled. My mercenaries will punish you for the butchery you committed on Shulkala Lees. You will die in disgrace. Hugo Yamaguchi, the drunk. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you here in the flesh. Tearing your lance apart will be so much more satisfying now that I know that you're here to watch. All units converge on our guests and destroy them. Show them no mercy. Alright, acknowledged Colonel Lees. It will be our pleasure. Alright, well then. Let's find these clowns and, well, we're gonna see if they're sad clowns by the end. Alright. Plenty of water off to our left-hand side. That is potentially beneficial. Unfortunately, a terrible path for us to try and follow. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to race forward and engage. I think that's the best way to get through this. Because if this is an ambush, we do not want to be where they have planned us to be. We want to be out of that kill
Consider
zone.
it done.
So we're going to advance with all of the aggressiveness that we can muster
Location confirmed.
and break through one of their lines of fire and then be able to swing around and outflank them in their own ambush. Or at least that's the plan.
Reporting.
Alright, let's bring our Atlas where it's more likely to be targeted.
I understand.
Oh, and we have contact. Fantastic. Alright. 70-ton mech. Let's bring our Stalker up. And we have eyes on a Grasshopper. Okay, that we can handle. Spymaster, let's get you nice and close. We'll have some good shots next
Confirmed.
round. And it looks like a vehicle worth 60 tons of scrap is there as well. Alright, let's get the gunslinger up there. Let's see what we can do. Alright, first turn is apparently ours. Alright, let's run with...
Got something you want done?
Ooh. Brannick's gonna have a pretty good shot here.
Ready for orders.
If we move that Black Knight in, okay, just off on the machine guns.
Commander.
Wait a second,
Standing
sorry.
by.
I hit the wrong button. Yeah, I guess that's going to be good.
Orders?
You know what? We're gonna run with the gunswinger first. We're gonna pull them up. We do have that extra targeting mod for an extra percentage chance on precision strikes. So we're gonna see if we can make the most of it and remove the Grasshopper from the fray.
Here it comes.
Okay, that looks good. Fantastic. Alright.
Mech destroyed.
Well then, there goes their spotter. That is a massive advantage for us. Let's
Receiving
bring... You know what? They have an 80-ton vehicle in the back and another 80-ton vehicle. Oh, in fact, the hostiles only seem to have 4 in total. So let's go ahead and reserve. We're going to see if we can bait some of the others forwards. And then we'll see what we can do. Alright, so they're rotating around. Let's bring...
Commander.
Oh, our Stalker can't quite get eyes on.
Ready for orders.
Right, fine. We're going to use our Grasshopper as a spotter. We're going to go... let's see. We can get eyes on at least 2 targets. 60 and 80 tons. Let's go... Let's stay further away from the 80-ton vehicle. We're going to see if we can get... We're going to have to engage. If we can engage with that smaller one. Yeah, I think that'll be what we have to go with. In fact, yeah, there we go. We'll stay on the road.
No shooting, just running.
See that we can get as close as possible to maybe crush them beneath our boot. Alright. Oh. Crack carrier, yes. Okay. Classic one of those. Firing off the 3 PPCs. Let's bring in...
Waiting for orders.
Angel has 60
Commander.
LRMs. We have 40 there.
Standing by.
Alright, let's go ahead and fire off with Angel and see what we can do.
Got it.
Alright, glad we kept all the indirect fire here. This should be good. Let's go ahead and fire. Oh, yes, and it was an Inferno carrier too. Very glad we got
Vehicle
that.
destroyed.
Mind you, the only target it would have had is the Black Knight, and we are netting 0 heat, so
What's the plan?
that would have been fairly insignificant. Alright, let's go ahead and get all of our weapons from our Atlas 2
Confirmed.
on target. Let's see if we can burn through those PPCs. They are also in a spore field, so bonus damage. Alright then, let's see what we can do.
Target acquired and locked in.
Alright, sweet. I was fairly confident in our
That
ability
vehicle is
to
dead.
destroy them,
No
so
retreat.
no point in using the extra resolve. And now this last one,
Receiving you.
I don't know if we're going to get close enough. Let's see, 80-ton vehicle. You know what? We're going to go ahead and reserve. We're going to see if we can bring him to
Roger.
us. He has no choice but to engage. Not like they're able to flee, so we'll just see if we can make him make a bad call. Oh, and the Demolisher is taking shots with its AC-20s. Ooh. Well, I'm glad we weren't closer and giving it optimal range.
Standing by.
Alright, Spy Master, if you'd be so kind, feel free to remove him
On
from existence. So let's go for a precision strike. Focus on the... Let's go for the side.
Confirmed. Firing.
Alright, and there we have it. Fantastic.
Enemy
Down
vehicle
they
destroyed.
go. Alright, exiting combat. That's peculiar. I'm assuming there's going to be extra reinforcements. Alright, well, since we are essentially at the map edge, I'm guessing we're going to have to flank, or not necessarily flank per se, but head off to the side here. Let's go. Let's see if we can get some good vision from the top of the hill. Let's run our Atlas 2 over here.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
45 and 65 tons. Yep, that we can do. Let's bring our Stalker across.
Position confirmed.
We're going to get ourselves in a very good spot here to do some damage. Alright, so that's a catapult with PPCs, it seems, as well as... Oh, and maybe a Phoenix Hawk? Alright, well,
Standing by.
either way, it's no real concern to me. Let's move on forwards and eliminate
Copy
the
that.
threat. Also, chilling out in the water is going to make sure that we can keep firing until the end of this battle with no heat. Let's go ahead and shoot. There we are. Fantastic. One down.
Target neutralized.
Alright. Enemy turn. Bringing forwards a Centurion. Okay. Honestly, I would have expected these guys to be the first people that we engage in and have the vehicles come in as a flanking. So as we square up against these guys, the others could have
Receiving
surprised
you.
us. But hey, I guess not everyone has the same kind of tactical sensibilities. Alright, let's go ahead and race on forwards.
Roger.
Get you as close as we can to the fight. Let's follow up with... let's see, what are we going to follow up with? Probably our Atlas. Yeah, I reckon we bring the Atlas forwards. We go for a precision strike.
Awaiting orders.
That'll do rather nicely. Let's go. Centurion's got less evasion.
Certainly.
Hmm. 2 LRM-15s, you are LRMs, basic 10s. Let's go for... Go precision strike. You know what? Those odds are fairly good. Let's just go and see if we can at least bust him up just a fraction.
Yes, Commander.
If we can destroy a leg even, that would still help. Alright, well, an LRM crit. That I can
Reporting.
take.
Critical hit.
I'll happily remove that from the
Orders.
field of battle. And then with the Stalker, let's go... Oh, they have a hatchet man. Oh, okay. But it looks like, yeah, this water is becoming quite problematic for them. So I guess we're in a good position here then. Let's focus down the trebuchet. May as well take him out of the fray.
Copy that.
We've already done the most damage. Alright, so there goes an arm.
That hit something
That's
good.
an injury. That's, again, just ever so slightly off with the stability damage. Alright, AC 10 being fired, that's fine. At least that thing's not
Light
meleeing.
damage. Holding firm.
We have a rather very scary hatchet man. Their melee is certainly worth a solid amount of damage. Alright, let's roll forwards, and I think we'll focus on the... Let's focus on the Centurion. Let's see if we can prevent him from having a turn. That'll be fun. Let's go for the headshot.
Firing all weapons.
That seemed... Yep, there we go. On target. That's what we're after.
Hostile removed.
And then, let's see, Spy Master.
Standing by.
You can get close enough for a large pulse laser. Well, that's a little disappointing. Let's see if we can get him... We'll try and set him up for the next turn against the Hatchet
Let's
Man.
move.
And then everybody else... Yeah. Centurion just cooling down, I suppose.
You have orders?
Bring our Atlas to bear upon him.
Be there in a jet.
Should be able to get the cleanup fairly easy. Let's go for a precision strike. We may as well go for... We may as well see if there is any salvage to be saved.
I understand.
Alright, well, never mind. Probably would have had enough injuries to get him, but with that engine gone as well, there is no way that thing is surviving. Alright, let's bring the Stalker up. Let's
Location confirmed.
let's take care of some of his evasion.
Affirmative.
Alright, structure is exposed. Coming in close, but unfortunately he misses. Well, unfortunate for him.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Alright, well, now that he missed, probably should have punched out, but I guess there's
Ready
not much
for
he
orders.
can do. Let's go ahead and we'll go... Let's see if we can send him to some Disco Doom. Off you go.
Attacking from position.
There we go. Alright, fantastic. Well, again, another fellow getting
Tango
all of
trash.
that LASIK eye surgery right before the end. Right, your Highlands performed well, Shugo Yamaguchi. Now come for me. Let's put your mercenaries to the test. Okay.
Mission successful.
Well then, I guess, yeah, we're dealing out a lot of unhealth here today. But hey, at least we can say that it's somewhat philanthropic, given the fact that we are removing such monstrous individuals from the existence of humanity. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab ourselves some salvage. We're going to go for the grasshopper, I suppose. Not much else is really worthwhile, although, you know what? Let's go for the 2 catapult pieces. We'll finish a mech that way. There's a good chance that we'll get the grasshopper. And we did fantastic. That is kind of exactly how we wanted that to play out. So we've got ourselves 2 more mechs, and I think we're going to just go ahead and see where this Lee fellow is residing, and put an end to this rather mischievous fellow. He is, yeah, certainly not a fellow who we will ever care to come across again in history.
That mech is
Alright,
ready to
Yang
fight, Commander.
has looked over the mechs. Thank you
That
very
mech
much.
you wanted is back online.
I will chuck you all into storage. That'll be fun. And I guess it's time for our next conversation. All right, Colonel Basil Lee, you're remarkably tenacious, Hobbs, like a tick or a cockroach. I wonder how long that tenacity will hold. Will you continue fighting, or will you quit the field with your tail between your legs? I don't know why he would say such things. We're doing well. You just love hearing yourself talk, don't you? He really does. Think he'll be chattering like this when we smash him flat? You have my coordinates. Come for me. Find out yourself. Alright then. Well, what are we going to do, Edmund? I'm not sure that our lands can handle another run at whatever meat grinder Lee sets up for us. No, I think we're going to go ahead and press forwards. We can just accrue more salvage realistically at the end. Alright, one more trip into hell it is. I'll head down to the barracks and rally the troops. Alright, so it looks like he's not willing to blow us up anymore. Although if we do click on our mechs, they have had their armor fixed up, so we're not in any particular danger. You know what? This is a recovery mission. Yeah, we're just gonna run the same lance over again. We're going to we may be having the conversation up in the Argo, but realistically, we're always looking down through the comms and helping out our people. So we're going to let them stay on planet and save them some time and just get them ready, roll back into the fray, because we have a mission to do, and a fellow who is not very likable to remove from the gene pool. Alright, so apprehend Colonel Basil. Apprehend Colonel Basil, please. Okay. Colonel Lee's stronghold is just ahead of you, Commander. For all his arrogant bluster, it would seem that the Butcher of Shalkala is a coward at heart. I have seen no sign that he intends to meet you on the field of battle, so be it. If he won't leave his fortress voluntarily, then I will have your BattleMech remove him by force. Alright, we've got Lee's backed into a corner. Time to finish the job. Also too, before we hit the button, I cannot help but see that as Basil leaves. He's, well actually, Basil is about to leave. Alright. Alright, this is it, Commander. My agents tell me that the Butcher of Shalkala is sheltering in a disguised tower just ahead of you. Apparently, he would rather hide in his command center than face you directly. Alright, he thinks a little concrete and rebar will keep him safe. He's in for a rude awakening. You don't know how right you are. I've decided that a MechWarrior's death is too good for a man like Lee's. He deserves to meet his fate in the Combine. Wretched and afraid. And you are in a position to deliver him to me. Alright, I welcome your mercenaries to try, drunkard. They will find themselves quite outmatched. Come for me, hireling. I have superior numbers on my side, and your lance has a campaign's worth of attrition to contend with. Come for me, and I will show you what I did to the people of Shalkala. Alright.
Okay, y'all. Stay frosty.
Well,
Reporting.
I don't think this guy's
Standing by.
particularly too bright. We are in a very good position. Now, I think what we will do, though, is we're going to follow the road. That way, yeah, that way we don't have to worry about being fired down upon from a great height,
confirmed.
minimizing incoming damage. And where do we want to go? I think,
You have orders?
this should be rather good for us. Let's go. Yeah, there we are.
Moving to position.
Speed up our movement time, come in from a better angle, potentially not get surrounded. All in all, it's kind of hard to say no to.
Roger.
Oh, and it looks like they do have enemy contact. Looks like we will be fighting through the forest though.
Confirmed.
So this might be a little bit more of
Ready for orders.
a battle of attrition, given
No problem. On my way.
all of that extra damage reduction, but I'm
On
not
the
too
move.
concerned. We should be fine. Alright, and let's see, where are we? Still moving on forwards.
Receiving you.
I'm not going to get any particular shots off, so let's go ahead and bring them to us. Honestly, I do not mind if they get a little bit of evasion.
Sure, no problem. Standing by.
We have superior firepower, particularly if they trickle in.
Got something you want done?
Alright, so Rannick, you can go against the Orion if you so desire, and I think we shall. Let's go. Let's close the gap. And let's go for a precision shot. Now let's see if we can say goodbye to him.
Confirmed.
Alright, that 60% damage reduction is quite difficult to get through. But we did get a lot of shots on target, so that is
Orders.
good. Let's bring...
Ready for orders.
Let's see, what do we want to bring in next? Could open up with more shots, but I think we're going to try for a precision strike. So what we'll do is we will... I think we'll move forwards, and then maybe we sensor lock the mech in the
Got
back.
it.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. And then we'll send out indirect fire against them. Follow up on the next round with Rannick on the Orion, and that should pretty much be them toast. So let's get our... Yeah, let's get our stalker moving up.
Affirmative.
We're going to focus on the grasshopper. See if that's a little bit more forgiving. Looks like we destroyed some structure in the background. Whoopsie
What's the
daisies.
plan?
But I think we'll be fine. Let's keep the Atlas on target. Let's go LRMs. Oh, well, that is tempting. You know what? Let's go for a multi-shot. Let's make sure that he has nothing to hide behind. It should be fine.
Piece of cake.
Alright, so the question is... Unsteady. Yeah, we just really need that modification for that, for some of those LRM-15s on the Stalker.
Let's
We're
hit 'em
so
hard.
close to being able to make them topple, but so far away. Alright,
What's up, boss?
Ranik, let's bring you into cover. Let's go ahead and
Let's move.
see what we can get eyes on. So another 70 ton, a 65 ton. Let's go for the Orion. Let's finish him off. This should not take us too much to take out.
Sweet.
Oh, you know what? No amount of damage reduction will protect you from the Gauss rifle to the head.
And that's the way we do it.
That is, yeah, that is certainly going to do it. Alright, let's see. We can technically get a large pulse laser off with Spymaster, but I think we're going to reserve. We're going to see if we can get... Oh no, he's backing on up. Okay.
Receiving you.
Well then, if that's the case, let's go ahead and sprint forwards. I'm happy
No
if they
shit,
don't
just
wish to
run.
engage.
Got
We'll go for some more evasion. See if they'll target him instead. Yeah, they're rallying together.
How might I help?
And so that will give
Ready
us
for orders.
a chance to bring... Let's see, we'll stay on the road for now.
Full speed, no target.
I'll just increase our resolve
Yes, Commander.
and get ourselves to a more favourable position. Yeah, that is much nicer.
I'll be there before you know
Okay.
it. No retreat.
Alright, what have we got next? We have... people still
Standing by.
hiding. Alright, fair enough.
Ready for orders.
Looks like we're going to be
Commander?
in pretty good range with them. Let's go... Eyes on the 65.
Receiving you.
I suppose that should be fine. It's not going to make too big of a difference.
Confirmed.
Oh, wait a second, that's our Black Knight. Whoopsie daisies, I was thinking we were in the Marauder. Alright then, let's go ahead and we'll go for a precision strike anyway. We'll see if we can get rid of this Thunderbolt. No need to let them get off any damage if not necessary.
Aye,
Targeting seems pretty good.
Let's go.
And we got him. Fantastic.
Hostile removed.
Alright, hostile removed indeed. Let's bring Ranik
Waiting
up
for orders.
next. Let's go... Yeah, let's work on the
I
grasshopper.
copy.
We're going to go ahead and precision strike him down as well.
Roger that.
Looks like he's gonna... Oh no, he's not surviving that. Okay.
Target eliminated.
I thought we didn't quite get enough shots on target, but it seems I was wrong. Oh wow, and the archer finally fired a full salvo. Okay. So, kind of surprised. When we've fought some of these guys in the past, they'll sometimes only fire off one LRM instead of both.
What's the
So,
plan?
it's good to see that they have fixed that up. Let's go ahead
I
and
understand.
may as well try and knock him over. That is incredibly solid amounts of damage. Yeah, he's about to go down for
Commander.
sure. Let's bring our Stalker.
Copy that.
Let's say...
Target confirmed.
yeah, over you go. There we are. There is an injury. Fantastic. And
Let's
now
hit 'em
it's just
hard.
going to be a shooting frenzy. Let's bring...
Standing by.
No, let's bring the Black Knight forwards. Let's go for a full Alpha Strike. Very seldom do we get to fire off all weapons. Alright, there we go.
Go.
And he survives, but barely. Looks like he has 9 hit points remaining.
Good to go.
Unfortunately for him, we do not need to really worry about such things. We do need to turn off one of our weapons, though. Alright, off we go. There goes a leg, and the head as well. Alright, sweet.
Mech destroyed.
All that we need to do is grab him and pull him
How
out
might I help?
of his little hidey hole. So, let's get our
As you
assault
wish.
mechs brought up. Need to make sure that we're sticking
Heading
together.
out.
And then...
On it.
You know what? We'll advance, but we won't take the
Acknowledged.
position this turn. Just so if reinforcements do make their way in, we can do so
Waiting
with
for orders.
everybody in the right area. Alright, your day of reckoning is close at hand, Lees. For Abraham Kobayashi and the hundreds of others you murdered on Sholkala. You're coming with me to the Combine, and there you will pay for what you have done. Alright, so we have now detained the fellow.
Coordinates received.
We have the asset.
It looks like the area has been cleared. Fine. There we go. Thank the gods that that's over with. I'm getting us out of here, Commander. We'll contact Shugo Yamaguchi after we've docked with the Argo. Alright, at last we are finally going home. Yes. Alright, well that is very nice. Glad we got that situation resolved. So let's see what kind of payment we are getting. Alright, so a good 250,000 sea bills, that's always nice. We've now got the Draconis Combine and the Federated Suns in the Honoured rating. That is quite nice. That was not too bad. Alright, let's go ahead and grab... Yeah, we'll grab the Orion, I suppose. We'll finish that off. And then a part of an Archer isn't too bad either. Unfortunately, we don't get to tweak the salvage agreements for those ones, but oh well, it is what it is. End of the day, the money wasn't completely terrible. Okay, so the real question is, will he get a trial, or will Hugo go ahead and maybe deliver some personal justice? I do wonder whether that's going to be the case. Alright, but either way,
Is cleared for fighting.
the job is done. Alright. So the Long Hunt 4 in high orbit of Lindsay. You've done it, Commander. As we speak, Lees is pounding his fists bloody in my dropship brig. The arrogant bastard's composure has cracked. He's screamed himself hoarse, but to no avail. A monster has been collared, and a slaughtered people are soon to be avenged. I raise my glass to you all. Hey, will you look at that? He's drinking again. If that doesn't warm your heart, nothing will. Alright then. Glad to see that things are back to normal. Normal enough, Commander. Of course, in the grand scheme of things, nothing has changed. Lees is just one man in a galaxy of troubles, and he is a small one at that. But on a personal level, I feel a great wrong has been set right, and I have you to thank for it. Thank us with Seabill's Shugo Yamaguchi. Our mechs soaked up a lot of fire over the course of this deployment, and repairing them will not be cheap. Of course, Miss Meyer, you will receive everything you negotiated for, as well as a healthy bonus. Enjoy the spoils of your efforts, Commander. You earned it. Alright, well, that's a hell of a thing. Yes, it was, but at the end of the day, we delivered Lees to Shugo Yamaguchi. Thanks to us, House Curator gets to do what it pleases with a remorseless war criminal. That's about as clear a win as we could ever hope for. It's a win for everybody. A butcher of innocent civilians is soon to be dead, and we helped to lower the noose around his neck. I wish that every day on the job was this satisfying. And that's uncharacteristically vengeful of you, Doc. Don't get me wrong, it's a good change, but I'm a little surprised. Don't be. His right foot to my sympathy disappeared the moment he turned his guns on civilians. The galaxy is better off without him. Alright, well said. Now let's get back to it, everyone. There are clients out there in need of mercenaries, and we've got bills to pay. Alright then. What are our rewards? Well, 1,000,000 sea bills is always nice. A leg mod, I suppose, is alright. King Crab, Battlemaster, and Black Knight parts are always welcome. Some a modded LRM5, that is something we do want. And the rest is, let's see, stability damage. Yeah, more stability damage, and then, yeah, some miscellaneous weaponry. Alright then, so that's not too bad. Let's quickly check the store. Yeah, there was nothing else left in here. That's fine, we can happily get going with that. Let's see, is there any other contracts we would prefer to do while we're still here on planet? Well, we do have some for the pirates, but that's not exactly someone we need to improve our relationship with. The Draconis Combine doesn't need any more help there either. What about the Federated Suns? You know what? That may not be the worst. A nice little battle before we head off. That seems reasonable. And we gain more reputation overall, so I think that will help us balance things out. And then from there, we will probably go ahead and find ourselves the next flashpoint. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.